Hello and welcome to Mickey Art. My name's Michelle Edhouse and today's video is partly to celebrate the LGBT month, June, and partly to do a challenge for the Acrylic Pouring for Fun Facebook group, which is kitchen utensils. And for those of you that don't know what this is, which I didn't when I first saw it, it's an egg separator. You crack the egg. It's got a little thing that holds it onto the side of a cup. Maybe my cups are probably a bit too big, but it holds it on the side of the cup. And then you crack your egg in and the whites run through, blah blah. So, and if any of you pick any sort of symbolism from that, there is not meant to be any symbolism. This is what I'm choosing. So, we are just popping a layer of white onto our canvas just to create a nice spreading surface. For those of you in Australia and New Zealand, I use spring house paint from Bunnings. It is super inexpensive. I use the green one, but only because that is semi-gloss. It's an indoor-outdoor acrylic / latex house paint, and I'm not very good at balancing today by the looks of things. So why use house paint for this? Partly because it's so cheap and you use so much of it. Partly because you can. Why not? And partly because I'm trying to think of more excuses, really. It's just because you can, and it's cheaper than buying art paint to do that with. Because half the time most of it gets poured off anyway. So, I mix my house paint the same way as I normally do, which is Floetrol and water, but then I also add an extra bit of PVA glue. I find that that helps to keep it from separating as much, and that's how I do it. Roughly it is I don't know, let's go 4 parts paint, 2 parts Floetrol, 1 part water, and half a part PVA. Anyway, so colours, we've got crimson red, orange, yellow, it's mid yellow, that's vermilion orange, mid yellow, grass green, cobalt blue, and then a homemade purple, which I love this colour, which is made from the crimson red and the cobalt blue. So it kind of completes the rainbow. And I'm just going to pop that roughly in the center. So as you can see already, it's going to be kind of like a calendar pour, kind of like a strainer pour, but it's only got 3 holes. So, let me think. Purple, let's go down this way. Purple. I've got no silicone in any of these. All of my paints, all of my coloured paints, just Floetrol, water, and coloured paint. And I use Reeves Fine Artist Acrylic. So I hope that's given you all the information you require. Oh, what's that in there? I need to get rid of that, whatever that is. a lump of something. Should I zoom in a bit for you? Let's do that. Remind me to zoom back out again when we get to that part though, eh? I'm not sure at this point whether I'm just going to do one round through the colours or whether I'm going to do two. I have no idea. Ooh, that's a bit thick. I'd really like these colours to stay. And let me just take you around and show you the side. So I'm going to go again. And I'm going to try and get the first colours to be a little bit more predominant. Ah! It's hard to kind of judge how much of each colour you've poured in. Then you've also got the joy of paint floating on different colours, and if you haven't got the thicknesses quite perfectly right each time, some sink and some don't. Let's go again. Why not? Because it's fun. Oh, I see why not. My handle is blocking the path of the paint. That's not so cool. So I've just got one of my stir sticks, and this is what I use as a stir stick. They're sold as a coffee stirrer. And I've just put it up on its side underneath there, so I'm not sure how that's going to affect how the paint runs out, but it hopefully will let the paint come. See, I've got a bit of a dent where it caught hold of the side there, but it's looking good. I'm going to just finish this colour round, and that's as far as I'm going to go with the colours. That's not good. It's too... Poha and pork bones. For those of you that aren't New Zealanders, you will probably have no idea what I'm talking about. Poha is a native green plant. Could be mistaken for a weed in the garden. It's a bit spiky, and can be used in replacement of lettuce, but it's it is a bit spiky. spiky in flavour as well as in looks. How cool is that? And it's a bit of a, you know, traditional dish here. Puha and pork bones. Boil up leftovers, you know. Now, I really like that. And we've got one of those scenarios where got a huge amount of paint in the middle there. And without tilting it, it's not going to be a happy end result. So I'm just popping the air bubbles. Really loving this colour combination. Just as I love it. Every being on this planet, no matter their choices. I really like that. Ah! And I don't want to tilt it because I don't want to screw it up. Do you ever have this problem? If I push that up in the middle, will it cause the paint? Hold on, before it goes anymore, I'm going to take some photos, okay? I'm going to be right back before it goes over the edge. I'm going to take some photos and I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, I'm back. And it's going over the edge. So now just spreading it a little bit. I'm concentrating, if you're wondering why I stopped talking. This bit here is so pretty. Oh, where they all blend together. It's so pretty. It's like a beautiful description of the world, the planet, the people, the melting pot. Just love it. Love it, love it, love it. Do you guys remember that song? What we need is a great big melting pot. Big enough to take the world and all it's got. Well, I like it a lot. I probably could stretch it so that it takes over the whole canvas, but I don't want any. Oh. I just want to say that I adore all of you. Whatever religion, whatever colour, whatever sexuality, whatever any other thing that anybody on this planet has used to separate, they are irrelevant to me, okay? I adore everyone, and when I say that at the end of the videos, I think some of you may feel like I just say it because, you know, that's what Michelle says at the end of her videos. But I do. I adore all of you, and I'm so grateful that you all exist and you all come and play with me, and that we can be together and have art as something that crosses all boundaries and doesn't allow us to need to separate. Get a sense of what the world would be like if there was no separation, no judgment, no rejections, no separations, no anything. We just all allowed each other to have our own choices and create our own lives. Anyway, that's my little thing. Crying, sorry. Not sorry. I adore you all. Anyway, let's get back to the painting. While I sniff myself to a different reality. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to move this out of the way and see what we have underneath. See if we have anything that's pretty as a picture and we can put on a cabochon. So let me just move this over here. Oh, sniffles, sorry. First thing that I see is what's left at the bottom of there. It's so cool. So I'm going to put that on a love heart. If I can find my love hearts. There they are. Found them. Oh, sniff. Sorry. Pausing so I can blow my nose. That's funny. Now I can see a mark on the side of my nose. Have you ever done that? Or you've had paint on your hands and then... I'm not sure this is going to fit. Yeah, should do. Yeah, have paint on your hands and then wiped your face. Then all you can see is black on the side of your nose. Okay. So for those of you that are new to my channel and haven't seen me do this before, this is a little technique that I invented and a number of people are now using, which is super cool. I love it when people share their tips and tools and techniques. So I've taken this glass cabochon, which is in the shape of a heart, put some poster putty or blue tack or whatever you call it, and a stick to make a handle. And then I'm going to dip it flat side down into the paint. Okay, so there's more paint in there than I thought, which worked really well. And the love heart is actually almost a triangle as well, so and that's what we got. That's cool. Okay. Now, because there's no silicone in there, I don't think we're going to get anything happen if I torch it, but I'm going to try it anyway. There's a couple of little dots, but nothing really interesting. So let's go check out what else is happening over here. I think this one here is our next port of interest. And I think I can probably get a long one. Long skinny one out of that. Not wide enough to do an oval or a wide rectangle, but it's definitely good and has all the colors. I think it's not really got any red. It's only just got a bit of purple, but they sort of are all represented in there. Now there's a link under the video. If you are watching on a device like a phone or a tablet or something, you'll see a little mark next to the name of the video that looks like a downward facing V. Oh, V's are downward facing. Duh, Michelle. If you click on that, oh, you might not be able to see it if you got it full screen, but if you turn it around so it's not full screen, you'll see that V, and when you click on that, that actually takes you to the description of the video, not just the title, and in there will be a link to where I get all my cabochons and cabochon trays from on Amazon. So it's not really the stripes of the LGBT flag. Ah, it's not doing it. Come on. There it goes. But it's quite funky. We'll see how it dries. And the rest of the colours are a bit meh. So I'm gonna leave it at that. So I've got my two cabochons over here drying, and we've got our painting. It actually looks like goldfish swimming away from or something else. Swimming away from the centre, but that's okay. I like it. I do. I really like it. And I'm still wondering whether I should run the white off or not. If I run the white off, what will that create? If I don't run the white off, what will that... Wow. That was much lighter. So I will be back in about 3, 2, 1, and you get to see it dry. Well, it's dried beautifully. Well, I say dry, having stuck my finger in yesterday's one where I thought it was dry. I'm not touching the middle. I know for sure that the outside here is dry, but if you look at that, there is still a bit of a shine on those inside ones. So hey, let's just leave it be, and you know, what magic can that be? You know what, you know how I use the egg separator for this? These bits here look like sperm, and it actually could be a symbol for triplets. Unidentical triplets, 3 eggs. Anyway, who knows, whatever. I adore this. I think it's just stunning, and it would be such a gift to me if it went to someone who has an affinity with the rainbow movement. I personally adore all of you. So if you know somebody who might be interested in this piece, please let them know. Really interested to see how much of let me see how it's got quite a texture to it. That is very cool. I love this piece. It's so pretty. In fact, to have so much yellow in it and me love it, it's so cool. I am very pleased with this piece. Very proud of it. And Hope it goes to somebody who adores it as much as I do. So that's the painting. The pendants. What did we do first? We did this. We did the long cabochon first, didn't we? Let's have a look. There you go. That is so pretty. It's motley. We're all a motley crew, aren't we? But I love it. It's got this very cool thread running through it. It's different, it's weird, and I like it. So, what I'd like to know from you is, do we put it in a silver or do we put it in a bronze? So let's just swap it from one to another. Let's pop it in the silver first. It looks good in there, and I think it looks fantastic in there, but you let me know in the comments which one you think I should put it into. I'm not going to be gluing it in for at least a week, so let me know in the comments. And hey, if you would like to own it and you put your money where your mouth is, you get to choose which one goes in. So there you go, there's that pendant there. And the other one was our love heart, and again we're going to do 2 colour options, but look at that, it's so pretty, so pretty. Really like that one. So once again, let me know in the comments, do you like it better in the silver or in the bronze? Which one would you do it in? Let me know in the comments. So there we have them both. They're cool. And this is even cooler. I adore this painting. I adore you all. And I'm so super grateful for all of you joining me on these videos. I'm going to be going live sometime in the next 8 or 9 days. End of the month. So if you'd like to know when it is and have 24 hours notice of when I go live, rather than just have the notification bell pop up and say, Michelle's live now, head on over to mickeyart.co.nz/sign up and sign up there, and let's play together. What magic can we create together, and what magic can we be today that will invite the world to the greater reality we know is possible? What have you been unwilling to receive that you could receive today? What have you been unwilling to be that you could be today? That by receiving it and being it will invite the reality you desire. I adore you guys. I hope you have an amazing day. And what magic can you choose today beyond what you've chosen so far? Have fun. Bye-bye.